So, you want to get good at writing, but you have no motivation to actually sit down and do the writing? Yeah, same here. How can we fix that? In this hopefully short video, I'm going to suggest a few solutions to the problem. Then I'm going to touch on a few ideas of where you could start with your writing. And then finally, I will vaguely mention ways you could go about finding inspiration to write. Anyway, I'm new to this, let's just start. But before we start, maybe it would be a good idea to look at why we have no motivation to write, so we know what we should target. Maybe you have an idea for a project, but you spend too much time planning it. Maybe you overthink the result, believing you have to get everything perfect, when in reality you just don't. Maybe you have so many ideas for something that you simply don't know where to start. Or maybe you're just lazy, like me. There's probably more causes, but that would require research, so the first thing you should probably think about is what you want to write and why. Because if you were wanting to write persuasive articles, then I don't see how learning about, plot structure would be overly helpful to you. Once you know what you want to write, you should set yourself a goal, but it should be important to realise that a focus on the journey rather than the destination would be more beneficial, and you should consider having a deadline for the project and actually stick to it. At least starting out, you will likely have to rely on pure willpower to actually get something done, especially if you're not motivated. That is okay. The important thing is that you write rather than how you did it. Ideally, you would be able to do this enough to form a habit or routine, as this will allow you to start writing without the need for as much pure willpower, which is super good because you can't rely on it forever. It's like a muscle. Use nothing but willpower too much, and you run the risk of getting tired and burning out, which is probably not something you want to do. I guess an easier way to say this would be to start small and take breaks. But maybe you don't know where to start. What I recommend is to just write. Could be on anything. Could be anything. All that matters is you write. If that isn't enough for you, load up some kind of writing prompt and start with that. Just start. Don't spend all your time researching to be a better writer if you never get round to putting it into practice, because what would be the point in that? Just start. Once you have, then you can find out how to make it better. And finally, to end this video, here are some quick ways you might be able to find inspiration. You could try new things like going outside. While out there, you can look at nature like trees. And if you come across anyone, stare at them and eavesdrop on their conversations. Did you notice how none of those things had anything to do with writing? Interesting. There's another way you can go about getting better at writing without doing the writing itself, which you can see if you click here. But of course, there are many other ways to get inspired. My honest advice? Look to someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Anyway, I'm ending the video. See ya.